excited about that. So I want to also talk about promotional tools. I'm not going to do a quiz. You know, Hal's like Mr. Gift Card, so I'm not going to do a quiz here. But like, anybody shout out like what the key promotional tools are on the platform? Markdown Manager, okay. Promoted listings. What? I got promoted listings! Exclamation point. Promotions Manager. Right? Somebody to say that? I did, so it's okay. Okay. So yeah, Markdown Manager, Promotions Manager, Promoted Listings. You know, there were days when people said, like, being on eBay is different. It's not regular retail. Now, look, I've been at eBay for a year. I've been around regular retail for a long time, right? Target and Apple and other places. And, like, look, this is retail. This is regular retail. This is an opportunity to participate in retail like anybody else. You don't have to be a big seller. You don't have to be Target. You don't have to be Home Depot. You just, like, your store gets to participate in retail like anyone else. So, like, let's just do quickly, like, be honest. How many, raise your hand in the room if you're using one of these tools? My expert calculation says 31.8% of people are using the tools. We actually did a little bit of research, and it turns out that, yes, less than 49% of you are using these promotional tools. And I looked at that data, and I was like, what? Because this is retail. This is retail. So, like, look, you need to try, and we're going to bring somebody up and we're going to talk about it, but, like, this is a place where you've got an opportunity with Markdown Manager to do price discount. Right? Standard price discount. Promotions Manager to do buy one, get one, buy three, get one, buy three, get 10. Like, we've got so much flexibility in this tool that you know, you can create whatever offer. And then Promoted Listings is, you know, we've taken Promoted Listings to the next level. I'm going to show that in a second. But they're super easy to create. Sunil's going to talk about it. We're going to bring those together even more and make it even easier. But this is a way to participate in regular retail on an incredible, incredible platform. There's a workshop about this, so I really hope you take advantage of that. And let me just do a quick highlight on Promoted Listings. You know, Devin said it yesterday that we made a big step to take third-party ads, third-party PLAs off the site. So you can feel free to applaud for that one again, because it is a big commitment. And it's something that we heard from sellers a ton, right? Like, why are you sending people off of the site when I've brought them to my page and they're looking at my item? I mean, it is like sort of counterintuitive. But a massive investment in your success. I think we really feel good about that. And today in North America, 200,000 sellers are eligible for promoted listings. Okay, so it's like no excuses out there, guys. And somebody's going to say, right after they say I love you, they're going to say single item quantity. Is anybody going to say that? Yeah. Okay. So single item quantity is coming. It's actually coming in weeks, not months. And so it's not like an official announcement, but like look for something soon. So Bridget's going to come up and strangle me. I don't know where you are, Bridget, but I already said it. So there it is. Listen, we know single item quantity is important. And so now, if you had like, you know, excuses before, you have no excuses now. And the other thing is, like, look what we did with promoted listings. Like, where are they? Well, okay, they're in search. Like, we knew that. There are going to be more placements in search. They're on item pages, right? They're in My eBay. They're on ended item pages. They're on these product pages, browse nodes. Like Mohan showed a couple of places, like all these new pages, these 200 million pages we created, their promoted listings are there. And the great thing about promoted listings, as I hope you guys know, is they don't pay unless the item sells. So it's like very low risk. And, you know, if you take it from a buyer's perspective, you don't want to clutter the world up with advertisements. And so promoted listings only show up if it's relevant to the search. Right? So you've got a thing that's going to drive volume, that you don't pay unless it sells, that doesn't clutter up the site, that's everywhere. Now you really got no excuses. Okay? All right, so we said, like, who's the most promoted listings of promoted listingsers? And so we found Theresa Cox. So we wanted to bring Theresa Cox up. Welcome to the stage. How are you? We have to hug or
yeah.
You can't decide.
My peeps.
Yeah? I didn't know you're bringing your fan club. I would have brought my fan club. This is a good-looking group out here, though.
I'll
Don't you
share.
think it's good? Yeah, okay. You can share your fan club. Maybe what you didn't know is that tomorrow is Theresa's 20th anniversary selling on eBay.
Yeah.
Pretty,
July 28th, 1997.
oh my God, 1997, that was a good year. I was there. Yeah. Maybe just, if you can, tell us just, you know, because maybe not everybody knows you, apparently half the room does, but for the other half of the room, tell us a little bit about your store. Like, what do you sell? Like, what's your business?
Well, okay, I started off selling red things, literally red dish drains, red garden hoses, red tape dispensers, anything that was red. And like most sellers, I branched out, and now I pretty much sell anything that will make a profit.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
Awesome. Okay, so we were talking about promoted listings, and I know that's something that you're very passionate about. So just tell us about your experience with promoted listings.
I've been doing promoted listings for about a year. I learned about promoted listings when Griff had Shafali on the eBay for Business hour-long or 20-minute broadcast. And I didn't see the live show, but that night I was listening to the show and created my first promoted listing campaign in literally 2 minutes. And so over the next year, I created more campaigns. I adjusted my ad rates a bit, and I saw my sales increase, and to the tune of about over 350 items. That's about 1 item a day. Anybody
want to sell an extra item a day?
And total sales were close to $8,000 at only a cost of $450 or 6% of ad fees. So I like those numbers.
Yeah, excellent. Good. Well, and somebody who knows her numbers too, which I appreciate. Yeah. Oh, it's like a smatter. Where's the fan club now? Come on. Hi, thank you. Okay, but there is an elephant in the room that we should talk about, right? Which is like sellers are going to say like, hey, I don't want to pay more to sell stuff on eBay. Like maybe I already pay enough. Anybody? No, you don't have to applaud that one. But somebody might be thinking that. I don't know, you know, like maybe. But so what would you say?
Do you want my short answer?
You sure? Yeah, I don't know the long answer. Look how much time we have. We take all the time you want.
I say shut up and list. I mean, literally, I started my first ad campaign at 3 or 5%. And like 3 or 5, if you can't afford 3 or 5%, your profit margins aren't big enough.
Yeah.
And it's worth it. I mean, retail stores, everybody, you were just talking about retail, everybody does it. You have to have promotions. You need to, and I love that eBay doesn't make us pay for it until after the item sells. I mean, there's no risk.
All right. You heard it here second or third, but yeah, from the source. This is awesome. So, okay, well, we're going to let you go. But before we go, what would you tell, so like, you know, the 31.8% of people are using some of these tools. Like, what would you tell the rest of the room about, you know, that room that's not using promoted listings? Like, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that to take 2 minutes, create your first campaign today. It's quick and easy. And when you create your first campaign, include every item that is eligible. Set your ad rate at 3, 5, 8%, and then adjust it later as you get more into the, you have more selling, more time has gone by. And then don't end your campaign. When you create a campaign, have no end date. There's no risk. You don't pay for anything. So create a campaign and just let it ride. And last, if you have promoted listings and Markdown Manager, I find that if the two paired, my experience is that those two create the best results. So that's my tip for you for the day.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's
You're
wonderful to have you up here. I really appreciate it. Theresa, everyone. But Theresa more. No, I understand. It's okay. It's okay.